Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good evening to you guys all out there, wherever you are. This is Salon's blog once again. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. We are the champions of Europe. Yes, Conference League, champions of Europe. It's an European trophy, and we are the champions. So don't come after. Don't try me. Are we not champions? We played final and we won in Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to be spending some few days to analyze Chelsea's season. Whilst we kept talking about transfer, a lot is already happening. So much is already happening in the transfer market. More especially just after we finish the game, news are popping up everywhere. After our last game yesterday, so much news started to pop up, and we have to be taking it one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, when the window is open, transfer windows, a lot of speculations comes up. Some might be true, some might not be true. Ladies and gentlemen, it has always been so. Right now as we speak, well, the breaking news I have for you this evening is that Chelsea are closing in on Liam Delap. Yes, Chelsea are closing in on Liam Delap as details of the long-term contract are being completed with his agent. So fast, details of the long-term contract is being negotiated by his agent. Liam Delap, Ipswich striker. My goodness. Enzo Maresca, we understand, like the player. I mean, he worked with him before. And the player's release clause is just around £30 million. He has a release clause. Remember, Ipswich had been delegated. And the player's release clause is just £30 million. So a lot is playing into Chelsea's hands right now. One, the player wants to be in Champions League next season. He wants to play European football next season. And two, his release clause is just £30 million. Premier League striker. For me, Delap should be valued around 45 to 60 million. But he's valued at 30 million on his release clause. Yes. Three, his wages could be reasonable. He is not the high-end type. Even with Ipswich, he's not yet earning 100,000. With Ipswich, the player is not earning 100,000. So with Chelsea coming in with 100k per week or 120k per week, that will be enough to seal the deal. But hey, I have concerns about this guy. I know he's powerful on the ball. He's got a powerful strike. He's very strong on his feet. He can dribble as well. But he's still, learning. He's still growing. The difference between Delap and Jackson, for me, not much. I don't even see him as an upgrade. I don't see him at all. Maybe we are sending him to compete on the same level, game after game with Jackson. Maybe. Because if right now as we speak, Chelsea are set to activate his release clause of £30 million, according to Fabrizio Romano. Right now, we are just waiting for the formal communication because the deal could possibly be sealed tonight or by the weekend. If we not hear an update on it tonight, by tomorrow through to the weekend, this deal could be sealed. Liam Delap to Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what is happening right now. And according to Fabrizio Romano, Liam is Chelsea's top priority right now. If the deal collapses, then Chelsea will now look at Hugo Ekitike. according to Fabrizio Romano, the player is not the experienced player that we might wish for. He's certainly not bad as well. His talent is immense. Delap's talent is immense. You see, our season under Enzo Maresca could or have the potential of taking him to the next level. Our style of play has the potential of taking Delap to the next level. But there is no guarantee. In this game, when you sign a player that is still developing, there is no guarantee. The only thing that makes, for me, Delap difficult to ignore, and is the reason why Chelsea want to get him signed on, is that he's signing on fee. The release clause is cheap, 30 million, and it's a Premier League product. And also his wages. Because for me, he's worth more than that. But ladies and gentlemen, do you know what this could do to Chelsea? Delap to Chelsea will mean this. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea is off. Delap to Chelsea simply means that no chance for Victor Osimhen coming to Chelsea. Earlier on today, I spoke about Victor Gyökeres. Yeah, from where Gyökeres is and where he's coming from. More likely, if Chelsea want to go and buy 2 strikers this season, this summer, then Gyökeres, as top-notch as he is, but because he's coming from outside the English Premier League, not from how do you call it? You know, when you talk about the first 5 European top leagues in the world. So Gyökeres can be convinced to come to Chelsea alongside Delap. But my worry right now is any other striker Chelsea will secure alongside Delap, then Jackson might be going. Chelsea is likely to sell Jackson. But one thing also that came up, I want to point out quickly. Ipswich are trying also to negotiate for McGuay. So, if McGuay will be going to Ipswich, and Ipswich right now they are relegated out of the Premier League, and they want McGuay on a loan for a season, means that Delap coming in, Jackson, that second striker, or both will be competing. But usually, we need 3 strikers. We need 3 strikers. Are they looking at the 18-year-old? What's his name? Is that who we are looking at to back up or to be the 3rd choice? Next season, we are competing on so many fronts. FA Cup. Carling, is it? Carling, there's no more called Carling Cup. FA Cup. The other one that this bull won. Yeah, let me just see the previous way. Carling Cup, Premier League, Champions League. Yeah. We are competing on 4 fronts next season. Delap to Chelsea. In addition to Nicola Jackson. It is what it is. It is what it is. The breaking news, right now as we speak, that deal is more than likely to happen. Delap to Chelsea is on the books right now. Now, parties are in advanced talks to finalize personal terms with the player, which are thought to be a formality. If all goes to plan, Chelsea could trigger the 30 million release clause tonight. Delap had told suitors he would make a decision this week. European football important to Delap next season. as he views playing UEFA Champions League as a significantly boosting his chances of 2026 World Cup selection. And Enzo Maresca, who knows Delap from Manchester City, is another factor in this whole deal. In the mind of Chelsea, right now as we speak, one thing that is also unclear is that Chelsea's Club World Cup date overlaps with the under-21s in Europe. European under-21 games coming up, which England is partaking on. The expectation is Delap will go for England duty during the Club World Cup. The tournament in Slovakia ends on June 28th. The Euros under-21 in Slovakia ends June 28th, while the Club World Cup continues into mid-July. So is Chelsea going to go into the Club World Cup with only Nicolas Jackson as our main striker? This is where another striker, I am pretty sure, Chelsea are working to get another player. It's going to be 2 strikers signed this summer. Because there's no way how Chelsea will go into the Club World Cup with only Jackson. Though likely, it's possible. We need these owners, these guys need to do what? They need to spend the cash and get us what Chelsea need. Victor Gyökeres, I'm okay with it. Victor Osimhen, right now, it looks like the dust has almost settled. The dust has almost settled. So, in as much as Chelsea want to compete for everything next season and want to make a big statement next season, we must also sign big name player. We must sign big name player. I would be devastated if Arsenal or Man United should go for Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Ipswich want to sign a 90-year-old forward, but they are yet to convince him to join them. In any case, he is still a Chelsea player. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to run out quickly. Enzo Fernandez reaches 8 goals and 13 assists this season in all competitions. Enzo Fernandez, 8 goals, 13 assists this season in all competitions. Just as he gave that beautiful assist. That beautiful assist was given by Cole Palmer for Enzo to score his 8th goal. This guy is one of those I wish Chelsea can extend his contract this season, this summer. Yeah. Enzo Fernandez, why I single him out this evening? Because of the news that I'm hearing on Real Madrid. It is time Chelsea tie Enzo Fernandez down. 8 goals, 13 assists in this season. A midfielder. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, let me just let you guys be. Delap will probably end any chances of Osimhen coming to Chelsea. But we could add someone who can play off the left and up front like Gyökeres or Hugo or Pedro. It's possible and I won't rule it out. I won't rule it out. Ladies and gentlemen, just as we heard also, Chelsea are actually interested in Rodrigo also from Real Madrid. Rodrigo from Real Madrid is also on the ladder as we speak. Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Chelsea have made contact again on that front. We are not too sure what is happening yet. But I believe by the close of day today to tomorrow, more transfer news will be hitting your screen. Very likely between now and next week, Chelsea should be done. I'll see you guys on the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.